What's up everyone, Jordy and the... Oh fuck. What's up everyone, Jordy and the Clones here. Happy Halloween. How y'all feeling? So it's been another great week, and it's a great coincidence that the second episode of the Clones Update happens to be on the witchy season of October. I've never been much of a Halloween guy, but for some reason this year I am. I've already had a beautiful Halloween jam at the beginning of the month, and I've already watched one of my favorite movies without a doubt. Definitely my most watched movie of all time, The Nightmare Before Christmas. Just amazing. So this week, it's been a fucking great week again. Self-Sabotage, we've released, finally, our brand new song, Se Mejor, along with its music video. It's a song about telling some guys out there in particular, hey man, hey, don't be like that, bro. Don't be like that. And the release party that we had for that song was also fucking amazing. I want to thank everyone who showed up. You guys give my life meaning. You guys make me feel loved and appreciated, and the least that I could hope to do is to give you that love and appreciation back. I'm super thankful about that. Carla, I know, is super thankful about that too. And if you haven't heard the song, check it out on Spotify or look at the music video on YouTube. I want to give a big shout out to Memo Del Hoyo, Daria Sanchez, Rashid Khalife. Those guys helped us out with all the production, editing, directing, photography, everything with the video really. So, mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you guys. Big thanks to all of you. More music video news, this time for the Jordy and the Clones upcoming solo album. Had a great time filming the first music video for the first single. I won't be revealing the title of the song yet, but here you can check out some awesome stills from the film set taken by my good friend Emilia Levy. So as soon as I have more news on that, I will be sharing. I'm super excited to also share that solo album. We're just making art over here, you guys. It's the best fucking thing. It's the best. I'm privileged to be making art with such beautiful and talented people, and hoping to make the world a better place through it. Thanks to Danny Maniac for helping me out, and Viva La Vida Films as well. They are in charge of production for the video. And while we're talking about awesome audiovisual production, I don't know if you guys are anime fans. I am a huge anime fan, and they've just released the trailer a few days ago for the live-action Cowboy Bebop adaptation on Netflix. Now I know what some of you are gonna say, hey man, why would you fucking fix what's not broken, dude? The anime's better, it's gonna fucking suck. It might. It might suck, or it might be really good. We all saw the Netflix rendition, the live-action Death Note. That sucked fucking balls. That was awful. I remember a friend of mine told me not to curse so much so that maybe I'd get sponsored, but who knows if that's gonna happen. So for now, fuck that shit! So yeah, I love Cowboy Bebop. I love the story, I love the old school animation, I love the music. Of course, how could you not love the music in Cowboy Bebop? And I have to say that the live-action trailer actually looks pretty good. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I could immediately identify several of the characters and several of the scenes and almost replicated shots that they picked right off the animated series. And it looks promising. Looks promising. I will be checking it out, for sure. Also on some more upcoming stuff, Bjork. I'm a pretty big Bjork fan. I could be bigger because I haven't listened to her entire discography, but everything that I've heard, I'm just like, man, she's the best. She says that she's gonna reveal a new album, or launch a new album, whatever, and she described it as a man who was headbanging, then sat down again and had another glass of red wine, and everyone is home by 10 o'clock. So, it seems like, I'm 27, I'm coming up on 30 years old. It kind of feels like that, you know, where like, you're still young and you could still be headbanging and like having your glasses of wine or whatever, but it reaches a certain hour and you're just like, my body can't do this anymore. I'm not built how I used to be. Now, that's all up and coming stuff. Stuff that's going on right now though, bruh. Dune. Denis Villeneuve is one of my favorite directors of all time. I have him right up here with Christopher Nolan as maybe two best directors working nowadays, at least in the big mainstream cinema, whatever. Maybe there's some film buffs out there. I know some friends of mine are huge film buffs. They'll say that, nah man, you gotta check out this guy or whatever. Fine. But Denis Villeneuve delivers. Not just in Dune Arrival is one of my favorite movies of all time. Sicario is also amazing. Blade Runner 2049, amazing. I still need to watch Prisoners. I still need to watch Enemy, and I also need to watch Incendies. How do you pronounce it? I'm sorry, Denny. I'm sorry. But if you haven't seen his filmography, please do. I recommend start with Arrival. It's just one of my personal favorites. I saw it again for the second time last week. Blew my mind. It's so good. I already knew everything that was going to happen, but I felt like I was watching it for the first time. It's so good. And Dune, man, he really takes it to another level. The massive, epic set pieces. The focus on the characters. It's a very character-driven movie, just like almost any other good film. And everything just looks beautiful. Just looks freaking amazing. Performances, top-notch. Direction, top-notch. Photography, top-notch. And those freaking, I don't even know what they're called. I gotta look this shit up, yo. The ornithopter basically looks like a giant metallic firefly. So dope. In every sense of the word, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I'm a fan of the slow burn. Dune is definitely a slow burn. Leaves you with a bit of cinematic blue balls at the end there, but everything's pointing in the direction that Dune 2 will indeed be made. And it has to be made. I have to watch it. As soon as the film finished, I was like, I could sit here for another 3 hours. I could keep going. I could easily keep going. Lastly, though, we have to talk about Facebook, or now, Meta. Jesus. So Mark Zuckerberg had his whole big launch party and rebranding ceremony for Facebook's mother company to now Meta. And he's introducing the metaverse and just this new way of connecting with people, as he says, through this virtual reality realm. And I'm scared, you guys. I'm scared because two reasons. First reason, I've only ever worn virtual reality goggles once before in my life. And it's so good that it's scary. That it really is scary. It really takes you out of where you are and puts you in a completely different place. But it's scary because that's not natural. It's not natural. It doesn't feel natural to me. And it's got all the enticing, shiny glimmer of this technologically sweet proposition that I just know for a fact it's going to engulf us, and we're gonna think, oh yeah, this is real, this is reality, this is what really matters. But no, Mark Zuckerberg says that this is gonna help us bring people together. It's still about bringing people together. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think this whole rebranding move and this introduction of the metaverse is just Mark trying to deflect attention away from the fact that Facebook has been responsible for some pretty shady business in the past. I mean, you decided to rebrand because the name Facebook was getting too much bad rep because of all the rampant misinformation happening on your platforms stemming from your company. Also, the fact that you have been caught selling your users' private information to third-party companies. I don't like where this is going. Also, you tailor your users' feeds specifically for them just so that they stay on your platform, so that they use your platform more, and you're just greedy and hungry for all the attention. We have to keep them here. We have to keep their attention locked on us. And it's like, that's the end goal. It's not to actually help the users. It's not to inform the users. It's not to, actually do something productive. You could if you wanted to, but that's really not the end all for Facebook. I don't even want to call them Meta. Also, this metaverse, it's not going to bring people together. If anything, I think it's going to pull people apart. Why? It's like, Jesus, are we living a fucking episode of Black Mirror? We're going to be entering a virtual world where, you hang out with your friends, whatever. You want to be at the nightclub? Click, you're at the nightclub. Or you want to be at the beach? Click, you're at the beach. And it's like, hey man, you're not there. Not really. You're rotting away in your chair or wherever it is that you're putting on this virtual reality headset or device or whatever. We're gonna end up looking like the gelatinous blobs from WALL-E. And that's not okay. That's not good. That's not good at all. scares me, sort of disgusts me a little bit, and I hope it doesn't define the future of our species. But who knows, here's Facebook just luring us with this shiny, like a carnivorous anglerfish. It's like, oh, look at this beautiful shiny thing, Meta, now come to me. And then we're just gonna get devoured. It's just gonna be our end. There's a whole world outside, like, go outside, live it, breathe the air, live your life. You're meant to move around, you are meant to explore this universe in its reality. Not be sitting in your chair rotting away until you die. Which, by the way, you're probably gonna die sooner if you're living your reality inside of this virtual space. So anyways, that's all this week for the Clones Update. Glad you guys could join me again once more time. Happy Halloween, and I'm gonna go watch The Nightmare Before Christmas again. Peace.